Hi, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and welcome, Director Chopra. I'd like to follow up on a line of questioning that my colleague, Mr. Luchtenmeyer, began, discussing the CFPB's industry outreach and specifically your public calendar. On February 7th, 2023, my colleagues, Mr. Luchtenmeyer, Mr. Barr, and Huizinga, sent you a letter requesting specific information regarding your calendar and industry outreach. In your response to their letter, dated February 21st of 2023, you stated, and I quote, "Like my predecessors, I have continued the agency's commitment to transparency through our long-standing policy of publicly posting the calendars of senior leaders." Director Chopra, it appears that your commitment to following this long-standing policy has been absent, completely absent this year. The CFPB's website states that each month's calendar will appear at least a few weeks after each month has concluded. But it's been almost 6 months, 22 weeks, since your calendar has been publicly disclosed. There's nothing here. Can you please tell me why your calendar has not been publicly disclosed for half the year?
I'm not actually aware that that's the case, but if it is the case, we will look to make sure that it happens in a faster way.
It is absolutely the case, and I'm just reading to you directly from a letter to Congress in response, dated in February 21st. So there are the quotes. It's concerning.
I will just share, though, that with respect to industry outreach, we have
I'm not asking about that.
Sorry.
I reclaim my time.
Apologize.
Would you say a 6-month hiatus of public disclosure is your way of showing commitment to transparency, sir?
Well, we would want to do that in a fashion that is responsive, and I will take a look directly.
Yeah, your own website, sir, states that, quote, "Due to the time-intensive preparation process, each month's calendar will appear on this page at least a few weeks after that month has concluded," and it's just clearly not true. Moving on. The comment period to the CFPB's proposal to adjust the safe harbor dollar amount for credit card late fees was just 36 days. And you received more than 55,000 comments, and they were submitted. Many were weeks prior to the deadline, which was May 3rd. The majority of which came from consumers, real consumers and retail investors, but they weren't posted in the comment file until a full month after the deadline closed. What was the reason for the delay in posting these comments, sir? Was the Bureau overwhelmed by volume, or did you intentionally delay the posting of these comments?
No, definitely not. When we receive large amounts of comments, one of the things that we do have to do manually often is to make sure it does not include account information. Sometimes people might be trying to file a complaint. We do not want it to be a vector of identity theft. And I will also just share 36 days from the time we published the proposal. There was more than 36 days, and I'm happy to get you those details.
I will tell you this. Then you should have had more than ample time to begin to post some of those over 55,000 comments out there in real time, sir. Because you don't wait until after to then delay it further. And I consider that intentional. And frankly, Director Chopra,
No,
I'm just seeing...
Absolutely not. We are trying to do our best to protect...
reclaiming my time, sir, I'm seeing an extremely troublesome theme here. And that's what I'm trying to get to. You claim to be for transparency. I'm for transparency. But the blatant lack of timely public disclosure says otherwise. I don't care whether it's your calendar or you publishing comments. So I'd like to take a serious look at that.
I will make sure. I do believe we are in line or better than all our peer agents, or most of our peer agencies.
I'm concerned about what's your responsibility. The CFPB's credit card late fee proposal ignores the important role that late fees play in deterring consumers from paying their bills. If late fees are capped at such a low amount and the deterrent effect is non-existent, more consumers will pay their bill late, leading to a higher share of delinquent accounts, which will be reported to credit bureaus and result in lower credit scores. Director Chopra, I'm not going to have enough time for you to answer, but I'd like it in writing. Why is the Bureau proceeding with a rulemaking that has no consumer benefit, and would actually result in tremendous harm to consumers?
The director can answer for the record, and it's a good
I
question.
thank you, and I yield back.